So who remembers this really stupid game earlier in the season against the Indiana Pacers that went into like 5 overtimes, and for a while it seemed like Indiana was definitely going to beat us, but we had a comeback and then some, and then of course Brandon Ingram went friggin' God mode with this 3-pointer that tied it up, and then we went into overtime, and they still gave us a fight, but we were able to win it. And I think we might be in store for a few more of these ones, as the Indiana Pacers are now the team that we're going up against in the conference finals here because they defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers. And if we look at the Indiana Pacers, this is going to be really damn tough. For one, Paul George is a beast, and we might have to put Jeremy Grant on him at times because Grant is our best wing defender. But even then, it's going to take a group effort to try to stop PG. They also have quite a few shooters. We have the dude whose name I can't pronounce. He can hit an outside shot. Brandon Knight can hit an outside shot. And he also had more than a few moments against us in the regular season where we just couldn't friggin' stop him. But they also have Sharif O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal's son, who's on pace to be like the greatest player of all time. Do you see these stats? These are ridiculous, man. The guy's a friggin' demigod. Shout out to Parks. Nerlens Noel is going to be the guy on Sharif, of course, and hopefully he can actually do something against him, but he's going to have his work cut out for him. And it's going to be pretty damn fun going up against him, or not fun if we can be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. So Indiana's going to be tough. If we want to get to the NBA Finals, we got to do it. We're already down 4 points, so this is great. Can I get a Jahlil Okafor pick and roll and hopefully something good will come of it? Jordan Hill just became Dikembe Mutombo on that one. If Brandon Ingram's getting blocked on dunks, how the hell are we going to win this? Because I always use Brandon Ingram as a cheat code anyway. Luckily for us, CJ Miles weighs 2 pounds. So we got a 2-point game, but oh, that's bad. Nerlens, what are you doing, man? That's the one area of the floor where I never expect that from you, especially against Sharif. Okay, you got to be on him at all times. They were able to defend Ingram there. Brandon's having a tough game at the moment. And you're going to see what Sharif's able to do, even though he's friggin' tall as hell. Look how he's able to put the ball on the floor and draw a foul. How are you supposed to stop that? That's basically a cheat code. I mean, you saw his numbers already this early into his NBA career. The dude's already put up 20 and 10 for 2 seasons. He's like Tim Duncan, but he can dribble. Look at this. This is stupid. Well, we do leave Joseph Young open, and I think that's one weakness they have, because he's not the best shooter in the world. And then they leave Rodney Hood just a step up when we hit the mid-range, so we're hanging around. We haven't gotten BS'd by Indiana or 2K just yet. But like, this guy's a friggin' point forward for them. He's getting a screen, he's going inside, and I think that's our best chance of defending him, is just hopefully he takes a jumper and then just pack the paint as much as we can. He still has 20 points on us, but I think we figured out a little bit how to deal with him there. Can I get a pick and pop from Saric? I'm just going to go in with Hood. And I don't know what I was trying to do with Adrian Payne right there. Unless he has an open jumper or he's just wide open under the basket, I can't expect him to do too much from an offensive standpoint. How are we going to do against Paul George here? PG-13, the best nickname in the NBA. Oof. Rodney, you just had to punch him in the face, didn't you? Could have just defended the shot, called it a day, but we had to hit him. And so we have a slight deficit here, and we have not been able to break through against these guys yet. They've kind of just been hanging on to this like 3 to 5 point lead. Luckily, they forget to defend Saric, who I think has my favorite release of anybody on this team. I seem to get excellence with him a lot, especially on those open mid-range. But then the dude whose name I can't pronounce, we just don't defend the pick and roll very well. That one was on me. I was controlling Hood. And now we got Sharif down low. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, he takes more awkward 5-foot from the basket dribbles than Blake Griffin. And that's Blake Griffin's entire game. But we do force him to miss. Hopefully we can make something good of this one. I see that Jahlil has a bit of a mismatch down low with J.R. Smith on him, who hasn't done much for them offensively. Oh, they're bringing the double teams. This is when it always gets fun. Luckily for us, Jahlil's a capable passer. Nerlens, I could have just dunked it, but I was kind of afraid of getting blocked. He can make that one. Can't defend Paul George. That's always good. He does miss one free throw, though. And again, they're just hanging on to this lead. It's not like they're necessarily killing us, but it's tough. And it's even tougher when 2K does that thing, or when I do the thing, when I think I have a driving lane, so I do the shot, and then unfortunately, it ends up being a jumper. That's one of the worst things you can do. And so with Brandon Knight here, you're going to see why I hate playing against this guy so much. Look at that drive. He had the flat top all over him, and he was still able to hit that one. Not a good look. And so now with a deficit of 10 points and 40 seconds left, we kind of got to pull something out. And Brandon with the moving three-pointer, actually a long two-pointer, which is not what I wanted at all. Luckily, we get the thing back. They want to double team like crazy. Come on, Conley. If he's missing that three, that's not good. We got to foul Sharif, or actually we don't foul Sharif. We're trying to get a double team. It doesn't end up working. They steal that one. We go down in game one, boys. It seems that we finally have our first real threat of this Eastern Conference playoffs. And you'd think it'd be a good thing because these guys went through the Cavaliers, but it's going to be tough. We could definitely do a better job of defending Sharif. I mean, he had some block shots. He got open on one really stupid basket. He got fouled more often than I'd like. Paul George was also very good, so it's going to be a battle against these guys.